Please tell me everything. From the beginning.
Early 80s, it destroyed science, and this allowed the development of those conflicts of interest. And this is the crime behind letting somebody like Bill Gates with billions of dollars, nobody elected him, he has no medical background, he has no expertise, but we let people like that have a voice in this country while we destroy the lives of millions of people.
Normalcy only returns when we've largely vaccinated the entire global population.
De aquí no se puede volver. Flatline, traigo la verdad definitiva ultra suprema. La tierra globo es un insulto para la inteligencia humana. Hey yo, fuera de su ridícula órbita. Flatter.
Entonces cuando alguien dice la tierra es plana, yo dije, bueno, ¿quién puede pensar que la tierra es plana? Me sumergí 24, 48, 72 horas, ver todo lo que había de la tierra plana y los que refutaban la tierra plana. Entonces vas, vuelve, y ahí te queda, en el caso mío, que a las 72 horas tú dices plana, pero no quieres aceptarlo. Entonces vas y vuelves a ver los videos de los que refutan la tierra plana y dices, no, si tiene que ser esférica, pero vuelves atrás y dices, claro, pero este argumento, ¿cómo lo destruyes? Alguien puede cuestionar que no tenemos derecho a dudar, que la palabra de la ciencia es sacrosanta, que el debate está cerrado, no tenemos nada que hablar. Yo pienso que no, que es tan legítimo decir, bueno, analicémoslo. Yo creo que una de las cosas fundamentales es la duda. Bueno, ¿será cierto que todo lo que nos han enseñado de ciencia es efectivo o podría no serlo? Bueno, en realidad, ¿sabemos que es esférica o creemos que es esférica?
Now, the world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
Okay, here we go. Nice Saturday afternoon, a little windy, very cold, temperatures drop. Out and about, taking care of business, pulling up on the open 24-hour spot where they have, it's called Sam's. They have a Western Union. I'm here to test their services and challenge their mask. Their mask sign which says that they'll refuse service to anyone. They'll refuse service to anyone not wearing a mask. So it says no mask. Is that how
Of your 7 toxicities, detox, eat clean food, get out in the sunshine, take off the mask, take back your own health, say, no, I trust, my own body, I'm going to heal myself, wonderful, calming music, meditation, whatever it is to get out of that, go back to your family, hug them, love them. I mean, I can't even imagine, I remember very clearly when everybody told everybody, don't touch an aged patient, it was horrible for them. It just absolutely horrible for them. And that's what's happening now. Don't get any kind of testing, don't get any kind of anything. Just say, know what? Healthy people don't make anybody sick. Go back out in the world, take back your own.
We ain't natural born killers. We are a spiritual people. God's chosen few.
But you need a mask to be surface.
Say that again?
You need a mask, it's a law.
No, it's not a law. I have the law in my pocket. You can't refuse service.
We don't surface.
That's illegal, sir.
I don't care.
You're the owner?
Yeah, no.
You the owner? What law are you going off of? Can you state the law, man? Because I can.
You call the police on him.
Oh yeah? What's your name? Because I'll.
Stay away from me and leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone.
If they incur damage on me, you're liable.
Leave me alone and please step away.
I'm away. I'm 6 feet away. Everything is fine. Because I have the law right here.
Tell him to stop talking to me.
Go ahead,
and
just do your business. Are you gonna refuse service, sir? Even after I show you the law?
I need a mask. You have the mask.
Even after I show you the law?
No,
yeah, and he's bothering your customers.
No, I'm not bothering you. No, I'm not even speaking to you, man. I'm trying to show him the law so he doesn't get liable.
I'll be your witness if you want to call the police. Okay, I will be your witness if you want to call.
Sure, if you want to put your name on the lawsuit, that'll be cool.
I have a sign in the door. You need a mask to come in.
Can I give this to your owner? I'm going to give this to your owner.
It's not here. Come tomorrow. It's here.
No, I'm going to give you because you're the agent. So I'll give it to you and I'll go because you have Western Union. You're acting like a bank. This is a money transfer place. So those laws apply to protect consumers. There's exemptions in the law, in the executive order. I'll tell you the executive order real quick. 2030 is the executive law. Okay, that was passed by the governor. There's exemption.
If you tell him to not bother you and to leave him alone,
No, there's
if he
no
bothers
bothering.
you after
You're
that,
instigating,
if
man.
he bothers you after that, you can call the police.
I'm not bothering.
And you can get a restraining order against
There
him.
is no
Bye.
restraining order. There is no restraining order, ma'am.
Bye.
I'm trying to.
Bye.
I'm
Bye.
trying to
You
put
look
him.
stupid. Bye. You look stupid. You look
I
stupid.
Do you want?
the customer. Stop talking.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave you the note for your owner, and I'm
Just
claiming.
leave. Just leave. Nobody wants you
I'm
here.
not even
Nobody wants you
speaking to
here.
you.
You're bothering
I'm not-
everybody. Get
I'm not
out.
speaking to you. I'm speaking to the agent here.
Get out.
He's the agent. He's
Get
a
out.
Western Union agent. I'm speaking to the agent. This is not even your store, ma'am. I don't know what you're talking about. You're interjecting in other people's business. I don't know what you're doing.
There you go.
I'm just gonna put you guys on legal notice.
Buffalo.
I gave you an opportunity to show so you don't make a mistake.
You need to call the police.
I'm leaving and I don't
For
know.
harassment?
It's not harassment.
Yes, it is.
That's a false charge.
Yes, it is. Because he asked you to leave and you're not leaving.
Today is the 9th, right? 4-9?
Or such a weirdo.
4-9?
Nobody even notices what you're saying, okay? You're so dumb. Get away.
Doesn't have to do
Can you
it. This
please
is the
just
law,
get
man.
away?
If I had HIV, would you refuse service, sir? If I had HIV?
No.
That would be illegal, right? It's the same thing. It's the same concept.
I
You're
think
making
if
a
you call the
mistake.
police, they can figure out a
He
way to
doesn't
get him
have
out of
to.
here, because I think this
I'm
constitutes
leaving.
harassment.
I'm leaving. I'm giving him on the
Let
You
me
need to
finish
go.
with the house, huh?
You need to go. No, nobody wants your notice. You can send it in the mail, send it
This is not
certified.
your establishment.
Send it certified,
This is
okay?
not your establishment. This is not your establishment. I'm sorry. And this is the law. This is the law. I'm laying down the law. This is going to the Attorney General, okay? This is the law. I'm trying to give you opportunity. You're acting as a transfer agent. Money. The public has rights. You can't violate that, especially when in the law, 2030, it says you cannot refuse service. I'm trying to show you that.
You don't have a mask?
It says you cannot refuse service.
You don't have a mask?
Yes,
No,
it says that, so
what
I'm
you need
trying
to
to show
tell
you.
him, don't refuse service. You
Look,
need to ask him to
sir.
leave immediately.
Door,
Not
no mask.
refusing service.
Sir.
He doesn't have a mask. He's not complying with the law. You need to leave immediately.
Sir.
You're endangering my health.
You don't have mask.
Sorry, you're endangering my
Can you
health.
leave the store, please?
Please leave immediately. You're endangering my
Leave
health.
the store, huh?
You're
Get the
endangering
mask
my
and
health,
come in.
sir. You have no mask on.
If
That's
you
the
don't have
law,
mask, you
okay?
can't
That's
stay
the
here.
law. You have no
showing you
mask
the
on.
law.
You need to
I don't
leave.
need
not
a
your
law.
No, you need to leave.
I don't
You
need
have a mask. You're
anything, buddy.
endangering
This is
my
for your
health.
owner. You're the agent.
I don't need this.
And it's a minimum $9,000 that I'm seeking.
Just leave the
Okay?
store.
You're on legal notice, sir.
No, you have no mask on.
Yeah.
Okay, you have no mask on. You have no mask on. You're endangering my health. You need to leave Gina Raimondo.
This is Gina Raimondo.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to show you
okay,
that. I'm trying to
exactly.
show you that.
Yeah.
But you're making a big mistake.
Why are you wasting my time, but take it over there.
This is your legal notice.
I don't need that.
You're refusing service in Western Union. Don't throw it
No,
on
you
the
have
floor.
no mask on. You need to leave a building. And you're less than, you need to leave. You're like less than 6
Sir. I came here to get a Western Union. Are you gonna refuse service to me?
He doesn't have a mask on.
Just say no and I could just leave. I just want to get it on record that you are refusing service.
I'm not refusing you.
Okay.
You're refusing to answer his question.
Okay, if I don't wear a mask, are you going to refuse service, sir? Because he's not wearing a mask either, and you're giving him service right now.
By the way, if you talking about law, by law I can refuse.
No, you can't. That's what I'm telling you. You're acting, sir.
That's a private property. If I don't
It doesn't
want to,
matter, sir. We have consumer rights.
Just get out, buddy.
Okay, here's your legal notice. I will be seeking. You've been served. That is the law. You've been served. Okay, and I will be putting a claim, a minimum 9. I'm leaving. There's no trespassing. I'm leaving. Sir, you will be making a big mistake. You're making a big mistake. I'm seeking $9,000 minimum. Okay, minimum. Okay, we shall see. I just served you. The law is there. You're on notice. The law is there. The law is there. And I never refuse service, okay? I never refuse to leave. It's illegal. It's illegal. It's illegal, sir.
I'm not afraid of anything that I couldn't even possibly catch anyway. So understanding that right from the beginning, we do not have a virus, we do not have it identified appropriately, and it does not satisfy Henley postulates. And even in the original papers from COVID from China, it states in that research that it does not satisfy Koch's postulates, which means you take an isolate and you remove it and you put it in a healthy individual. You should be able to make that disease appear. They have not done that work. They cannot do that work because if they were able to actually isolate it and do that and try to infect a healthy subject, nothing would happen. If you look at any study done on contagion, what they have to do in order to produce the disease response is poison the host. It's exactly what vaccines do, by the way. If you actually could make a vaccine with just the isolate of what you were trying to promote some sort of immune response from, say, even a bacteria, what would happen is nothing, because you have to first poison the host in order for them to go through a violent response and produce cytokine storms and all these kinds of particles to get this absolute non-self out of the body. And that's why vaccines don't work unless they put the poison adjuvants in, the metals and the polysorbates and the antibiotics and all of these violent tissues that don't belong in your body. So right there, we don't have contagion and we don't have viruses. From the research, from the base of the history of it, and I always encourage people to go read Dr. Stefan Lenke's work. If you're new to this, you're trying to understand this, you cannot take a virus and put it in the biological lab and make some Frankenstein monster, because the second it hits air, the second it hits the sun, it's over. It denatures. It's done. It dehydrates, okay? All you can do, if you want to make a Frankenstein monster, which I know they have in lab, you put it in the vaccine and you put it in people's bodies, and then you have a very big problem on your hands. So the next step is to not take a vaccine, because that is exactly how you do get the biological agent inside your blood, in which it will cause a huge problem on every possible level and can be very hard to heal, as many of us have attested. We are vaccine damaged. I am myself.
Not one single patient. The hospital, there's a north side and a south side. The south side is all empty, but they're lying. They said that they treated patients.
So what do you think?
You have some way I think. What?
Tell me what you think.
It doesn't matter. That'll be my opinion. I think a spaceship brought them down here.
I mean, what's your opinion is worthwhile listening?
And paid off big time. Millions of dollars in funding from Tony Fauci's organization, National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease. These investigators that committed the fraud continue to this day to be paid big time by the NIAID.
And the whole world is listening to his advice for how to handle this current pandemic. How do we know that what he's saying is what we need to be learning?
What he's saying is absolute propaganda, and the same kind of propaganda that he's perpetrated to kill millions since 1984.
All right, how are you? What's going on?
You're out here every day, you get little stages of it?
Yep. What was the whole purpose? What was the whole purpose?
Of what?
Of this?
I don't really know. I believe they treated patients.
Have you seen any?
If you're looking for a conspiracy theory, you're looking in the wrong place. That was what they were here for.
Why did you bring up conspiracy theory?
Because you're saying, have I seen any?
Yes, that's a straightforward question.
They were treating patients. That's what it is, you know?
But you haven't seen any.
I never said that.
It's funny how you brought up conspiracy theory.
We know from this study quite clearly that there will be a delay in progression significantly greater than for individuals who do not take the drug.
Pharmaceutical industry. One person who felt Kramer's fury was NIH Dr. Anthony Fauci.
It's still been crushing to me to think that I didn't know my work in 1999 was something that had been avoided. From 83 and 82, when the virus was isolated, the virus didn't have to wait until 84 to be confirmed. Think of how many people, the entire continent of Africa, lost a generation as that virus was spread through because of the arrogance of a group of people, and it includes Robert Redfield, who's now the head of the CDC. Right along with Tony Fauci. They were working together to take credit and make money, and they had the patents on it and tailored them to IL-2 therapy, which was absolutely the wrong therapy. And had that not happened, millions wouldn't have died from HIV.
How can a man who's giving, any person who's giving global advice for health, own a patent in the solution in the vaccine? Isn't that a conflict of interest, or shouldn't it be?
It is a conflict of interest. And in fact, this is one of the things that I've been saying and would like to say to President Trump: repeal the Bayh-Dole Act.
Bayh-Dole fundamentally changed the way universities approach technology transfer, and you can see that best in the statistics. Universities obtain 16 times as many patents today as they did in 1980. Now, everybody's getting more patents, but still, universities' share of all patents in the United States is more than 5 times greater than it was before Bayh-Dole. The situation has gotten so bad that one information technology industry official has publicly referred to universities as, quote, crack addicts, unquote, driven by, quote, small-minded tech transfer offices addicted to patent royalties.
That act gave government workers the right to patent their discoveries, so to claim intellectual property for discoveries that the taxpayer paid for.
Beelzebub, Prince of Darkness. I can't wait for Henry to meet him.
Oh, Cindy, I want to meet all your friends.
In time, you'll see it my way.
In time, you'll see it my way.
Now come on, let's bring him here right now.
Fuck the police, that ain't nothing new to me. Violate my rights, I'll yell it more fluently. I maneuver around the cops fluidly. Thin blue line, desecration of the flag, burn it at the eulogy. They're sowing discord in our community. I came to educate them, I know they're used to truancy. I don't give a fuck about your backup, I feel like there's a crew of me. Empty hollow threats ain't nothing they can do to me. Civil asset forfeiture, gang of fucking thieves. Cops being snakes, I'm raking the leaves. You're not detaining anybody, I'm not being unlawfully seized. The system is stuck, paralysis. Stiffened by these dickhead politicians, fallacies, dialysis, ignorant, stubborn, calluses, criminal justice on dialysis. Get the fuck off our property, kings and queens of our palaces. The glass is half empty, but I see a bunch of chalices. They bitch about the camera, but put us under analysis. We can go to court, I'll bring up a bunch of challenges. The system circumvents checks and balances. They don't come to help us, they come to provocate. I'm not listening to what they propagate. This is how I operate. All your bully tactics, I won't tolerate. I can make this real simple, I can complicate. Instinctually, I proceed to dominate.
I've been in a lot of hospitals in the last 2 weeks where I'm focusing on provider safety, the frontline health workers' safety. And what I'm seeing, though, is that all the communities, all the neighbours are actually trying to protect the integrity, the functionality of those hospitals. Now, again, shutdowns, it's not my area of expertise. I focus on hospital safety. But what I'm seeing, though, is that as people are not going to work, they're coming together as a community to help to protect the hospital and the hospital staff, and also decrease the amount of virus being transmitted in their community.
Let me ask you then, Dr. McGregor-Skinner, about if you're talking about protecting hospitals and we're looking at them becoming overwhelmed and there's going to be staffing issues.
So Christian Sandoval went there a few days ago, about a day or two before this was posted. Here we go, roll tape.
Testing site for COVID-19, Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. Alright? Does this look like a fucking pandemic? No. You telling me they only have like 1, 2, 3, 4 cars? This is a fucking pandemic. The fucking Demoplicans, the Republicrats, this shit is all fucking fake. Rex 84 will be taking place very shortly, people. HR 645 will be taking place. HR 4872, the mark of the beast. Read the entire bill. Forced vaccinations. Senate Bill 1873. Look, you got fucking army degenerates right there that are ready to enslave you and take your rights and kill majority of you Americans. Believe that. You people might want to wake the fuck up to what is going on. HJ